London and Edinburgh are at loggerheads over a controversial SNP proposal to align Scotland's laws with the EU after Brexit. The European Union Continuity Scotland Bill aims to give SNP ministers the power to align Scottish laws with those of the EU after Brexit. It is expected to become law next week. It also ensures Scottish ministers and public bodies pay attention to environmental principles when they make policies. But the UK government has expressed concerns about the bill, with London warning it could create barriers to trade. A Whitehall source told Express the laws showed ignorance from the SNP-led administration in Edinburgh. He added, "This legislation will cause significant problems and will not work with Westminster policy. It goes against creating a secure UK trade market after the end of the transition period and putting up trade barriers." They stressed it was a clear sign of trying to rip up the UK on policy matters. Dean Lockhart, the Scottish Conservatives' constitution spokesman, has also lodged amendments to the controversial legislation ahead of the final Holyrood debate and vote next week. Mr. Lockhart has urged SNP ministers to insert clauses which would require ministers to consult Parliament. He claimed the bill betrays the Scottish Parliament's role in making laws. Mr. Lockhart claimed Scotland would be forced to accept laws made in Brussels at the whim of SNP ministers, without proper parliamentary scrutiny. It comes at the same time as the publication of a Holyrood Committee report exploring the EU-UK government future relationship negotiations, the impact of the end of the transition period, which recommended Scottish policy should align closely with Brussels. The report said, the committee recommends that the Scottish Government should be benchmarking performance across all portfolios against performance in EU member states in order to assess the economic, social and cultural impacts of the loss of EU membership and ensure that a broader comparative perspective is not lost in Scottish policy making. In addition, the committee considers that in order to minimize divergence and ease trading relationships for Scottish companies, that the Scottish Government should maintain alignment with EU rules and regulations wherever possible.